Oh, I feel like they went on forever. Sorry about that. This is Dani Dot coming to you after a long pause. I'm so sorry about that, guys. We were waiting on a part and it was stuck because of the recent natural disasters happening here in New Zealand. And now we're even having technical disasters in the house because I'm trying to connect up more than one microphone and nothing's working. So we're doing our best. I want to introduce to you guys the long-awaited help that I'm going to have here on the podcast today. Her name is Hayley, and she is just a breath of fresh air. I'm so excited about the next hour. Introducing Miss Hayley. Come on through.
What up, what up?
Oh my gosh, I hope the microphones are recording this.
Surely.
So, how are you?
So good.
I think I want to introduce the fact that Hayley has just got off the plane from seeing Harry Styles. How was it?
At the absolute best time. I'm obsessed.
Hayley seeing Harry Styles is me in my 20s seeing Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Like, see?
Like, the girls around me, they were like, oh yeah, like we've been a fan for a few years, and I was like, yeah, how many's a few? Like, I've got a cat named Harry and he's 8 years old. Like, after Harry Styles.
Oh.
Been a fan since 2010, mate. I'm a big fan.
Oh, no, that's so good. And, well, before she even came on the pod this afternoon, we were having a chat in the kitchen and I was just looking at her thinking, these are the types of things we should be talking about on the pod. But sounds like she had a fabulous time out there in Auckland. So, yeah, I recommend anyone goes to Harry Styles or Justin Bieber, just saying.
Yeah.
But me and Hayley have just also come back from Electric Avenue in Christchurch, where that was like a ride in itself.
Wild.
Absolutely. Like, it was my Dani Dot first festival that went for 12 hours and I was freaking out. But on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you recommend it?
Oh, I mean, it's like my third or fourth time going. So
What?
it's 20 out of 10, yeah. I'm here
Oh my
for
God.
it.
I'm so old. Any highlights?
I mean, you mean other than throwing up all over the back of somebody? That was fake.
I wasn't there when this happened, but our friend came up to me and she was like, does my fake tan on one of my legs look like whiter because I've just been throwing up on? And I was like, no. For me, I actually randomly, now that I've seen LAB live,
Oh my God.
so good. And the fact, like, I was at the Frankton Arms Tavern last night. Look, name drop. And LAB came over this sound system and I saw the video on the screen and I was just sitting there and I got goosebumps. I was like, holy shit. Like, I literally saw them last weekend and that was fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen them a couple times now, and every time they never disappoint. It's so good.
Yeah, it's kind
Just
of
like
like
their live vocals are almost better than like the shit you hear on radio. Can I swear on this?
you can.
Okay. Sick shit.
Oh, she got it out. I think for me, LAB was when we first saw Savage and I was like, yep, Savage is just, he is
Always good.
always good. Like, gets the crowd going. And I was like, 7 RTD, like, you know, pre-drinks ready. Like, we're doing it. We're having a festival. And then when I saw LAB, some random guy, and look, listen, if you're listening, some random guy with pink flames on his glasses grabbed my hand at LAB and pulled me over to Peking Duck and then left me in the middle of Peking Duck. I don't know, someone else must have caught his attention. But I was left in the middle of Peking Duck by myself, and then the videos on my phone, like, are shit. Like, I can't even tell what's what. And then, lo and behold, Symphony, how do you say it? Symphony? They came on.
What even is that?
I still thought I was at Peking Duck.
Oh.
So,
I don't know this one.
so Symphony, from what I found out since, is actually like, I don't know, like an orchestra band that plays your dance hits like through an orchestra. So you can imagine why I thought I was still at Peking Duck.
Yeah, because it was all the hits.
Yeah.
That's why.
Oh, it was so good. We had the best time and I'm just sitting here like reliving it and I still just, maybe I'm deep down a festival person. I didn't know I was.
Yeah.
Because I love Gibson Concert, but I know it's for the old people.
Yeah, Gibson's a lot more chill.
Yeah, but Electric Avenue was just like next level. I don't know.
It's all about the people. It's the people you
Yeah.
go with.
Our group was just, so much fun. So I said we need to make it an annual thing, and I don't doubt that we will, because we had
I mean,
such
it's
a
an
day.
annual thing for me already.
Can I
Come along for the ride, mate.
Absolutely. I will definitely make an effort to go next year. But in saying that, I kind of want to like touch on the fact that I have a few people that are like asking, how do I know Hayley? And the story how I met Hayley, hysterical, because
Start from my point of view.
I'm scared.
That's perfect.
Yeah,
Let's
okay.
start from my point of view.
Hayley's side.
Okay, so get up for Gibson Valley. Mm-hmm. We're ready. Mm-hmm. I got on a rugby bus, waiting to get on the rugby bus, and I turn around and I see this half Australian in her gumboots, woolies on, everything. She was dressed for the cold. Mind you, it was like 20 odd degrees.
It's freezing.
Yeah.
I'm in Nana.
She turns around and she goes, "Is this the bus to Gibson?" And I said,
"Oh my God.
Who is this? Who is this?" And then she goes, "I've got tequila soaked fruit. I've got pouches of vodka in my gumboots." I said, "I need to be this girl's friend. I'm going to have some of that fruit."
Oh my God. I'm living it like it was yesterday. It literally was a car park moment. And Hayley was there, and then I sat next to her and her friends on the bus. I knew no one. I was terrified.
Neither did we. We didn't know.
How did you even end up on the bus if it was like rugby people?
I have no idea. I just
See,
showed up.
that's wild in itself.
Yeah.
It was meant to be.
Yeah.
Our friendship was meant to be.
That's right.
Yeah. Did you have any alcohol on you that day?
Yeah, we got the, the ice packs that you put in the chili bins.
Yeah.
We took out all the gooey stuff from in there and filled it up. We had 3 or 4 of them, like Yagi,
Yeah.
gin, all of that.
Actually, I do remember necking the Jaeger from near the end of that. Oh no, it was so much fun. That concert just like set the tone for what I expected out of like Cromwell friends, and I manifested that. I was like, these are the type of people that I want to get to know. Like I had vodka in those, is it Chernobyl? No, hang on. Chobani. In Australia, they have Chernobyl. Chernobyl's like a Russian
That's where those nuclear things went on.
No, in Australia, you can buy Chobani yogurt packets, and if you take the yogurt out of it, you can like pop
Like the Go-Go.
Yeah, you can put like alcohol in them.
Oh.
But I actually brought mine from Liquorland, and they were like $10 for 200 mils of vodka, and I had one in each gumboot, which you could still see through the leg of my gumboot. Like I didn't have it in the foot of my gumboot. And then I just remember going past security and being like, don't look down, don't look down, don't look down. Knowing full well I had tequila-laced blueberries and raspberries in my little Tupperware container. Like,
It was exactly that in a Tupperware container, like an old lady who had just come to a picnic.
Oh my God, stop it. So what brings you to like Otago? Why are you even here? Like, I know that you've come and gone a few times, but you've actually like settled this time.
Yeah, so I don't even know. I was living in Christchurch for, at the time, about 3 years. And then I moved in with a girl from Cromwell that I had met in Christchurch, and her family owned a cherry orchard. And I said, I hate my job. I'm going to go work on this cherry orchard in Christchurch.
I hate my job.
Yeah, so I left Christchurch, worked on the cherry orchard for a season, went back to Christchurch. Again, wanted to change things up, a little bit of a gypsy, and then went and worked on the cherry orchard again, and now here I am, a year and a bit later.
Yeah, I was so excited when she was like, I'm coming back. And I'm like, you should have never left.
And I shouldn't have.
No.
But if I didn't leave, I wouldn't have got my cat.
No, well, and in saying that, I just want to sort of touch on that. Turn it up. You do have a fur baby. Tell us all about that.
It's my little girl, Ivy.
The other way, up.
This way?
I don't know. Is it going up?
Yeah.
Yep. Sorry, we're just testing volumes at the minute. So she's got a cat called Ivy.
Mm-hmm. She's 2 and a bit. And she's,
Whoa, I didn't know that she was like still baby.
yeah, she's just my little girl.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
She's just a
She
darling.
acts with so much sass, you'd think she was like a middle-aged teenager.
Yeah.
Like, she's got a mind of her own. And where she lives now is with a little pug. Is he a
No,
pug?
he's a French bulldog.
He's a French bulldog. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm going to get smacked for this, calling Frank a pug.
Yeah.
Sorry, Hannah. But yeah, I think Ivy definitely rules the roost in that household.
I think so, yeah. Frank kind of just walks past her and she'll do a big smooch on his face and he's like, oh, panic. It's great though.
No. I have a question here for you. What is your favourite topping on a cracker? If there's one thing that you're like, I'm going to sit down and have this on a cheese board, how do you want it?
Look, I can't eat cheese. Do I eat cheese? Abso-fucking-lutely.
How did I not know that?
Yeah.
Maybe it's because you hide it. Of course you're going to eat it.
I eat it. Your cob loaf at your birthday did things to me.
Don't bring the cob loaf into this.
I love cheese, so I'll have cheese on a cracker. Salami.
What type of cheese? Like, what's your cheese and your cracker?
The creamier the better, because the more it's going to hurt my stomach.
She's like a double cream.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I love a good bit of, what's that hummus that has the sun-dried tomato and...
Oh, margarita.
Yeah, love
Yeah,
that.
the 3-layer one.
Yeah. And
people are using that on, like, pizza bases.
Oh.
Yeah, like, that's being tossed in pasta and pizza bases, and it's a dip. Yeah.
Yum. No, I'll be here for that.
Yeah. My best mate in Australia, he did that once. He told me he made carbonara and he used a dip, and I was just standing there like, what?
I mean, like, if you make pesto pasta, I get the pesto dip. The pesto one with the Parmesan cheese in it. I don't know what brand it is, but and I put that in my pasta.
All right. Okay, I'm here for that. Yep. So I've done a bit of brainstorming because obviously, like, I have to keep it really, like, I could talk to Hayley forever, and let's be honest, I kind of do. So what I sort of want to touch on is that for our friend group, you're such an inspiration and you've got such a fun, happy vibe. We always want to drink with Hayley. Where do you get the energy to make everyone feel good?
I don't know.
It's natural.
Like I don't have the energy. I'm always like...
You're like a hype girl, though. Like, you just have this really great energy where you're just like, you can't feel bad around Hayley. And I've been to a couple of theme parties with her and, when she pulls out the spandex and...
They're my dogs.
I was just like, this chick's got confidence. Like,
oh my God. You have no idea how much I was shitting myself to wear togs to a party.
She was wearing like a one-piece tog outfit with like leg warmers. And what were we even at? Was it a retro party?
It was retro sports themed. So I came as like an aerobics. And I had my leg warmers, the classic like bomber, my togs, my hair up in a scrunchie. It was great.
Oh, honestly, it was the most comfortablest party.
Oh, 100%.
100%. Like, there was nothing wrong with it. But your energy is the funniest part because Hayley has a talent and...
Dancing on tables, is what you're getting at?
I need you to know that me and Hayley are about the same height. So Hayley dancing on a table, you're going to put your head through the roof like Dani Dot has many times. But no, actually doing your vortex drinks.
Vortex, that's not a talent.
So funny. Hayley gets like an RTD, like ready to drink vodka cruiser for those of you that are international, and she swirls it really, really fast, and then she tries to neck it in like one go. And she has been trying it literally since I've known her, and it is the funniest thing to watch. But to me, like the fact that you're even attempting it,
I mean, I'm attempting it and I know I can't do it.
Alcohol everywhere.
Yeah.
But it's always like, you know, it's not at the start of a party, it's at the middle. So everyone's like kind of had a couple of drinks and they just think it's funny. Like there's like vodka stickiness the next day and you're like, oh, Hayley's been here.
And I've probably sprayed on about 7 people.
Don't say like that. You're like a skunk. No, gosh, no. But that's how I like, yeah, if you're going to go to a party, you're going to find Hayley. She's either playing with the jukebox, trying to put Lizzo or Gimme
or
on.
Bass Hunter,
yeah. Or she's trying to do a vortex in the kitchen and, you know, keep it on the lino.
Yeah.
Because it's going to go everywhere. But no, she's definitely got that kind of energy. Although recently I had seen you at the Victoria Arms. I was actually working and Hayley came in 2 bottles of wine deep. And she was fun.
When I say I was legless, it's not an understatement. I couldn't walk. I had to sit outside for half an hour because I couldn't stand up.
No, but the thing is when I saw you, you were actually running back to get your phone because you thought you dropped it on the way to the pub.
Do you know where it was?
On the way to the pub?
In my pocket the whole time.
We've all been there, doll. You've probably just done it 10 years earlier.
Yeah.
What is your life goal? What do you want? What do you want to do?
Oh, That's a big question, isn't it?
Well, I mean, I see that you're sort of like super interested in a lot of things, and that's why I just sort of think someone of your age, do you have any aspirations as to where you see yourself in 5 years career-wise, or like do you want to stay in Central?
That I can never guarantee where I'll be in like a year's time, because I'm quite, what's the word? Like I'll just do anything. I'm impulsive. I'm just like, okay, I want to be here, so I'll go there. And then, so I'll do that. And then I would love to see myself stepping up in what I do. So I'd love to have some sort of a business.
Yeah.
So I make coffee. I'm a barista. So I'd love to just, I don't know, do something along those lines of having my own business, making my own money. I just want to be happy.
Well, we're never going to be short of coffee. I certainly love a bit of a drop in the morning. What's your go-to?
Iced oat latte.
Oat milk, it's the thing. I tell you, if you're not doing it, try it because it's delicious.
It is.
Yeah.
It's just slightly like creamier, almost than blue milk. I love it.
You can put it in that milk frother thing that you get with your Nespresso machine and it doesn't overflow.
No.
Like, there's been a few explosions. I got it on the roof and I'm like, oh, why is there a blue top on the roof?
How did that get there?
Yeah. Damn thing, I'm looking at it at the minute.
Is it?
Yeah. And there's people on TikTok that are like, this is the hack. You can keep the milk from overflowing, but it never happens. They lie.
See, I've never done that.
Oh.
So I couldn't give you any tips on that. I'm sorry.
No. Oh, well, that's exciting. At least it means that, you know, your passion is helping people and, like, you want to do things that are, like, you know.
And also, making coffee is fun. Like, I love it. I enjoy what I do. And I love the busier the better. The more stressed. No, I'm never stressed.
No, you're not.
I'm not stressed.
No.
But the more busy and the more crazy the time is, I froth it. I'm here for it.
I don't doubt it. I mean, I actually haven't. I went to Hayley's previous workplace to have something to eat, and it was so busy that day she didn't even get to really acknowledge us, or like she just sort of like threw my, what did I have? Like some
a bagel? I don't know.
It was like a New York pastrami thing.
Oh, you had the Reuben.
Oh, yeah, had me at Reuben. It was delicious.
Yeah.
But no, Hayley didn't make me a coffee or anything that day, which
I wasn't on coffee.
No, I need to, you know, apply myself more to my friendships, and because that's what you do for a job, I should really go in and actually, like, you know, eat and drink amongst what you create.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to, but I mean, if you want to.
No, she just works in a coffee shop, and like half the time she's at work while I'm asleep.
Yeah.
On the weekends. So I need to change that. My bad. So for someone, in saying that, for someone that gets up for work as early as you do, what's your alarm tone? How do you wake up?
It's that classic, like that classic one that is like, I don't even know how it sounds because it's so traumatizing. I try to block it out.
So when you hear it outside of like going to work, you get the chills?
I hate it. Yeah, my cat gets the chills too. She hears it on the TV and her ears are up. She doesn't like it.
Doesn't like it?
No.
What's the routine in the morning?
Well, now that I work at my new place, I do start a little later, so I'm not up at quarter to five anymore. No. Yeah, I'm not up at
quarter to
five anymore. Yeah.
I feel like all my friends just like sorted their life out this year and cut out that shit whether you didn't have to go to work so early.
Yeah.
Proud of you. Yeah.
Well, I don't do that anymore.
No.
So I now have a lot more casual routine. I wake up, eat some breakfast. Breakfast is important, especially since I don't have my lunch breaks until sometimes like 2-3 o'clock. I need that. So I have a good breakfast and then I just get ready. I feed my cat and then I leave.
Oh, Ivy, she's got to get fed.
Yeah. She's going to get mentioned so many times.
Oh, look, if you've got a fur baby, it's going to come up.
It's my little girl.
In saying that, just a random question I thought of, but who's your celebrity crush? Well, it could not be Harry Styles. I'm just saying maybe it's not.
Okay, Niall Horan.
Oh, it's just One Direction. No.
No, okay. I love a bit of Liam Hemsworth.
Well,
I mean, again, a very generic one.
no, he's delicious.
See, I prefer him to Chris.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And, the old Zac Efron before he goes.
What? Pre-Daddy?
Yeah.
What? Are you saying like High School Musical, Zac? No, I'm scared.
Oh, no, I love him.
I feel like I'll get an ankle bracelet. Do you have a favourite saying or quote that you like to live by?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, for heavens.
That is literally all I say. Someone's like, Hayley, do you want to do this absolutely ridiculous idea? And I'm like, yeah, why not? What have I got to lose?
Exactly. No, it's massive. Me and Mum and Tom did a yes year. A whole year of saying yes.
Yeah.
We got into so much mischief. Oh.
That's
Mum was like, just don't say no. Yeah, well, Tom, who literally doesn't go anywhere, he is a homebody, loves Queenstown.
Yeah.
Got on a plane to Bali because he had to say yes. Yeah. Freaked out. He was just like, why am I doing this? I said, because you have to say yes.
What's your quote that you live by? Or saying?
I think for a long time there on my Facebook, it actually was nom 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 from Cookie Monster.
I mean, thanks.
Oh, look, I was in my 20s. I don't want to be cliche and be like, you only live once, but like
it's true.
Yeah. I definitely have the mentality of like, I only live once. So like, you know, throw that shit on social media, walk away, don't look back.
Yeah.
I don't look back. I'm so big on just moving forward and being like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, if you worry too much about what you've done, you either don't have support or someone is preventing you from being your honest self.
Yeah.
So for me, I always just like, you know, if an opportunity comes up, and the most previous one for me was terrifying, going to Christchurch with my bestie and staying at her friend's, like her bestie's house.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm way out of my depth here. Like,
but how great were the people that you met though?
Amazing.
Exactly.
Amazing. I feel like I made friends and I was like, wow. But at the same time, like, that was huge. Yeah. And I'm just like super thankful that I have those friends and support that are like, I want you to meet this person. Maybe my friends need to up their ante and introduce me to hot men. But at the end of the day, like, I will take that and just be like, look, your friends are amazing. I had the best day. I didn't have any plans that weekend. I just, you know, and even our friend group came up to me at the concert and was like, is Dani okay? Like, why has she not got a hotel booked? Like, why doesn't she have a car here? Like, I'm freaking out. I'm like, I'm not.
Can I just say, the only reason I'm a part of this friend group is because of you.
Oh.
No, it's true though, because you created that whole wine club thing.
Yeah.
And then I was shitting my pants when you invited me to one, and I didn't go to the first one, I don't think, because I was too nervous.
A lot of people didn't.
Yeah, the only person I knew there was you. And then we went to the second one at the Bannockburn Hotel.
Yeah.
Bannockburn, whatever. And I was like, why didn't I go? Like, it was so much fun. And then I think we ended up having a big night at somebody's flat.
Yeah, went back to the Stags, got a box
Yeah.
from the liquor store, and then tried to walk to Antipodes Crescent for a house party, and Dani didn't make it. I actually found a friend who was walking a dog that night, and he walked me home. Shout out to you, whoever that was.
Yeah. Whoever it was.
Whoever that was. But I think at the end of the day, you should never feel fearful of the group of girlfriends. Because if you are that same, like, you know, mentality, then there's no danger in meeting people.
Yeah.
And what's the worst that could happen?
Exactly.
You might hate one person.
Or you might just not get along with anyone and you move on to new friends. Like,
just
it's
get
no
drunk.
biggie. Exactly.
That Bannockburn night, though, I had the pulled pork sandwich.
Oh, no.
Here's my honest opinion. I had the pulled pork sandwich and a bottle of red to myself.
Read.
Yeah, because I was celebrating. I got that job update. Yeah. And then I got a sore tummy.
Oh, no.
And I was sitting with like 12, 15 females. Didn't know, like, you know, I don't know, 7 to 10 of them. Because there was random ones that turned up for that one.
I haven't seen some of them
Since.
yeah.
It's almost like you got drunk and they were like, nah, bye.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, someone must have stayed sober from the Bannockburn Tavern and drove us to the Stags. Oh, yeah, you were doing like early mornings the next morning and you were saying, I can't get drunk tonight. I've got an early start and I can't leave my car here.
Well, Hayley has 1 or 2 drinks and she'll fucking do anything. So did Hayley get drunk that night? Absolutely.
Was Hayley's car still in the car park that afternoon? Absolutely. But it makes us who we are because we are, like, I like to think of you as someone that I can just, like, throw at anything, like an idea or, like, whatever, because you have your own life, but you also have time for your friends. And I admire that because, you know, there's people that you're just like, do I or don't I, you know, but you're just one that I'm like, nah, she's cool. Like,
I'll do anything. Sober or drunk, I'll do anything.
You're safe with me, darling. It's totally fine. Tell me, are you a TikToker or a Be Realer?
Oh, both.
What? So you actually like, do you have a TikTok?
Yeah.
No, but do you post on TikTok?
I have.
I'm scared.
Have you not seen my TikTok?
Oh my God.
This was pre-Crummel. So I was still...
See, I'm pre-pandemic TikTok.
So
look at the face.
In it for a while.
What do you mean?
I got into it in the first lockdown.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's when I spent most of my posting. Quality content.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
So, but would you say that you post more,
Oh, definitely post more on Be Real. I haven't posted a TikTok since lockdown.
Maybe we should relive that. Like, we should bring it up and, like, make one as a... I actually had an idea that I probably shouldn't be saying here on this podcast because don't steal my ideas. But wouldn't it be super funny to drink a bottle of wine? Well, no, not drink a bottle of wine, but to have a glass of wine under some of these street signs in Cromwell that are like Riesling Crescent or like Chardonnay Drive. And then like you could tag your favourites. Like obviously as a wine club we could be like, well, this is our favourite Chardonnay and we're going to drink a glass under Chardonnay Drive or under Rosé Crescent. Yeah. I don't even know, but we live in this place that has streets that are named.
After wine.
Yeah, and I'm just sitting here like, why didn't I buy a section in these streets? Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
She's the creator of the wine club and lives on something that I can't pronounce or read.
Oh, Excelsior. But Excelsior is a certain type of how you do wine.
Is it?
No, I don't know.
Honestly, I can't even read it, Dani.
No, honestly, it's on a poster at Carrick Winery. Excelsior something, but I don't know what it means, and I just live on it. By the way, don't rob me just because I said I now live on Excelsior.
You don't know what number, it's fine.
Yeah, I was going to get personalised plates for my car, and then now I won't because the car's visual from the street. No, it's fine. Anyway, I want to know, do you cook?
Yeah, but it's very basic. I used to be a cook as a job. And I didn't particularly like cooking back then, and I especially do not like cooking now. So I will have mostly pasta or wraps or pesto pasta.
She puts the pasta in, the pesto and the wraps.
I love just easy stuff.
Well, that...
I can't be bothered.
She is super like, what do you call that? When you are just like, it's not takeaways, but like, what do you call it when you don't...
Like homemade takeaways?
No, you like fast food, like, but not like...
I live next to Night and Day.
No. Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah.
No, but like after a couple of drinks and you go home, like I've seen a couple of fun, like, you know...
Oh,
creations, yeah. She's definitely a creator when she's had a couple of wines.
Yeah.
If you won $1 million, what would you do? Ooh. I think we've all got like an idea of what we would do.
I would... Honestly, $1 million sounds like a lot. But does it get you very far these days? No. So I wouldn't probably go too crazy. I'd update my Maz to something better than my Maz.
See, I know your Maz, so I'll be like, oh, that's Hayley, and then I'll be like, oh, I don't know, that is Hayley.
I'm not sure that it is.
No. It's Nana Yetta. Hello. You've got your hazard lights on, Nana Yetta.
Turn your indicator on.
Oh, no, it's still Hayley.
I don't know. I think my cat would have the biggest cat castle we've ever seen.
Oh, I'm here for that. Yep.
I'd build a house You know, have you seen those ones on TikTok that have like the holes in the roof and stuff like for the cat? And all over the walls they've just got things. That's what I'd do. Is I'd build a house specifically for me and my cat.
Ivy's just going to be like...
She'll be living her best life.
Yeah, but what are you going to do with your...
Buy a business. Work in it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. $1 million isn't going to go far.
No,
like
it's
that's
not.
No.
So that's probably all that I would do.
Back in the day, Mum used to say, oh, you could live off the interest. No, I don't think you can anymore.
It's not the way anymore.
No. I mean, the houses around where we live are like over that.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
that's all I could do.
Yeah, did you see that house in Wanaka that sold for like 7.5 million over its estimated price at 11.2 million, I think.
It sold for 7.
No, it sold for 11.2 million. It was 7 million over its listing price. Like, what is happening in the area? Like,
how is that even possible?
I don't know. There should be a cap on this stuff. I don't know.
People just have too much money or not enough of it.
Yeah, well,
I'm in the not enough bracket.
I mean, look, when I was going to do this podcast, it was probably within the first 60 days of the new year. And kind of an update for all you Dani people is that I actually have changed jobs as of like...
What? Do I know this?
Well, I don't know. I haven't really seen you. So, but yeah.
What? Breaking news.
No, yeah. Okay, so I was a debt collector and I still love debt collecting. Knock, knock, it's me, mother.
What's that?
What's up? But no, now I am joining the disputes tribunal team. So in hindsight, what that means is basically I'm still learning the role. I don't know. But if your claim through insurance goes to court, potentially I could represent you, which scares the living hell out of me.
So you're Loki like a lawyer?
No, well, yeah, but this role was only just recently invented because the courts didn't allow teleconference to, come to the end of what they do. You had to be in court in person. And so now they're actually allowing it to be via video call. And then I was talking to my new boss this morning and I was like, well, I'm actually living 50 odd Ks from Queenstown Courthouse, so I could attend the Queenstown Courthouse. And then I was like, I might know people. So there was that. And I was like, but yeah, it's one of those things where they've just recently invented the role and I'm kind of excited, but I'm kind of scared because
it's new.
It's new, yeah. And shout out to my previous team leader. He was amazing. I've literally been in that role like twice because I'm just like, he's cool.
That's great,
yeah. And he says he listens to my podcast, so let's just see if he hears that. Yeah, he was a cool guy. And look, all the best for his future. I don't know. I get really tearful in thinking that my time in that sort of department's ended. But they invented a role and it was basically for me.
Yeah.
Like, what?
They said, let's make this role just for Dani Dot.
Well, yeah, and I don't even think that team even listens to the podcast. I don't know. A lot of things have to change, but yeah.
That's so crazy
in the first,
exciting.
Yeah, the first 60 days of the year, I made a budget, and I talked about that in my previous podcast, this is my budget. And then my budget went out the window because I got a massive pay rise.
So you're like, good. I'll just spend whatever I want.
Well, yeah, we went to Queenstown last night to see my brother, and I went into Kmart and I was like, I think it's the mindset thing where you want to buy something and then when you know that you shouldn't buy something, everything looks really like cheap.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's just a mindset thing, but I struggled and I was like, oh, okay, I'll go into Bed Bath & Beyond, I'll go into the warehouse, I'll go into Briscoe's, just see if I want anything. Oh, I couldn't bring myself to buy anything. It was terrifying.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So we've got our best mate's birthday next week, I think. The big 30th.
18th, is it?
Yeah. And I was
next
like,
week?
I think so.
Oh.
And that's why I'm just sitting here like, what do we get to when I'm trying to be a tight ass? No, I'm kidding. I'll buy something online so that I don't have to feel like someone touched it in a store.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just one of those things.
Have you become a germaphobe? Is that your problem?
Well, it was Kmart, so maybe.
Yeah.
So I just sort of wanted to I've got no more questions for you, Hayley. You are an absolute star in my eyes.
Aww.
Have you got anything you want to sort of check in with me about?
Well, honestly, I can't believe I didn't know that you changed job.
No, well, it only happened when we were in Electric Avenue. And let's be honest, we weren't talking about anything when we caught up at Electric Avenue. Hayley had these beautiful, like, glitter strands in her hair. And I just remember being, like, 7 drinks deep and being like, how did you connect this to your hair?
I didn't. It was somebody else.
Oh, my God. But no, it was that was when we caught up, so I didn't get time to say that. I'd changed jobs,
And also, not really at the time or place, is it?
It wasn't. No, the music was so loud, and I was probably trying to figure out why Lord was, like, dancing on a globe.
Oh,
Did you see that?
Yeah, did not rate it.
She's blonde.
Yeah, the whole thing, not about it.
We would have had more fun if we went to Black Seeds or Fat Freddy's Drop again.
Oh, Fat Freddy's was
Fat Freddy's.
so good.
Yeah. There was a few times that I was like, shit, this needs to be, like, played more often.
Yeah.
And I thought I was pretty on top of the playlist because I had it on my Spotify and I was like, I know the artist, I know the music, it'd be cool. And then I got there and I was just living my best life.
Yeah. What is the best way to be?
I know. I think Sub Focus freaked me out because he was just so many lasers.
I didn't see them.
Oh.
Was it wild in there?
Like, I mean, I don't have epilepsy, but I was going to...
You might now.
Doctor, I think I've got an epileptic fit thing, like, because it was wild. Like, their light show was
I mean, it's the place for it, though, isn't it? Sub Focus.
The hangar.
Yeah, you're going to go there to rave, and that's it.
Yeah, I even thought that my, old boss was even in there, and I ran up to her, and it wasn't her, and I was like, oh, sorry.
That's all good.
Yeah, I was like, my bad.
I did that as well. I can't remember who I thought it was, but I was yelling at them for ages, like, hey, it's me. They just kept looking at me like, oh. It's like, what the hell? Like, you know me.
It's like, Ling, you did my nails.
And then it was that split second, I was like, oh no, they don't know me, and walked away.
Oh my gosh, we had so much fun. What is next for us? What are we going to next? Is there anything coming up?
The 30th. That'll be crazy because it's the 30th.
Yeah.
I don't think I've got any plans.
No, we don't have any festivals or anything.
Which is good. I think we need to chill out for a second. Especially me. This is my third, Harry Styles was my third, gig this year. It's only March.
What do you mean? You didn't go to Gibson with me?
I went to Chili's.
True.
Yeah.
True.
And then went to Electric Ave, and then went to Harry Styles, and I also got a tattoo at 2 of those places.
What? Yeah. No, I think I know about this, but I just haven't seen them.
How bad is that?
It's 2 glasses, but it doesn't look too bad. What do you mean?
That's a lie.
Oh.
And then I got this.
I'm going to cough up a furball.
Yeah.
What is it?
It says Adore You, because it's a Harry Styles song.
See, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cute. It's matching with my sister.
So the one that's the glassware, is it because it's the Chili's? No?
No, that's just because it's matching with 2 of my best friends, and that's what they decided to get. So I said, sure, why not?
Well, I'm still waiting for my bestie to decide what he wants as his bloody connecting tattoo with me.
Yeah, just go get it.
Well, no, he's a bit wishy-washy.
Oh.
He came to me, he was in, I get this wrong every time. I'm going to say Colombia. And he was like, what's the longitude and latitude? And what's all this about? And I was like, that is not a tattoo that you should get, a longitude and latitude of your favorite place in the world or whatever. Yeah. But we've always said that it should be a wine glass or a margarita glass from El Camino Cantina because, we've had the best times there. Yeah. But I just sort of I'm like.
You could just get this quality one.
Who did that? Should we be writing to it an email?
It was an apprentice.
Oh,
yeah,
what?
She'd only been doing it for about 3 months.
Did you get it reduced? Was it a Groupon?
Yeah, I wish.
It doesn't look bad. Honestly, if there's 3 people that have that tattoo, it's...
Yeah, but do you know the funny thing? I got mine done first. It took almost half an hour for that tiny little thing. Mm. And the other girls got theirs done. Theirs are all better than mine and only took 10 minutes. So how does that work?
Well, the confidence. They probably had the speed wobbles.
Yeah.
It's like me sitting my driver's license.
Just got nervous.
Whoops. First time. And then, I only said it once. I promise you. I'm a good driver.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, stop. Since when have you ridden with me anyway? As she's like smiling profusely. What do you think from your perspective like should be my next pod? What's the topic for the next one, do you think? So many people have said Dani should touch on her pranks.
Oh, yeah?
What? What do you mean, oh, yeah?
I'd love to hear it. I'm a prankster. I'd love to hear all about them.
Oh, thank God. I thought you knew something. I was like, Jesus.
Oh, no, I don't know. Bro, I don't know anything. I'm here for a good prank.
Yeah. Have you given any good pranks?
Many. My old flatmate Kenya, and also one of my best friends, would tell you.
Love Kenya. She is like the mama hen of a festival.
Yeah, that's right. I have an Instagram reel of when I lived with her and all the pranks I played on her. I think she's wanted to kill me, but that's fine.
Have you ever done a prank that's for like a crowd, or like, you know, like have you done a work prank and just been like, shit, April Fools?
I don't know. I've got a terrible memory. I know I've definitely done something stupid at work to like jokingly piss off the bosses. But
what about in school? Have you ever put your name on the roster for the reliever teacher and been like, Mike Hunt? Oh, no. Maybe that was just me.
Yeah, I think it was.
They're like, clearly your name's not Mike.
Mike Hunt.
I just thought...
Oh, God.
I'm the worst. Look, I am a massive serial pranker. Honestly, the thing is that the bestie in Australia, I keep saying his name, his reference, but I don't talk about him. I think he's coming to New Zealand, so he's going to be on the pod. But he would come up with the ideas and I would do them.
You'd be the one to execute.
Yeah, like the guinea pig and so many things. And even like because I'm in New Zealand, like I still get away with shit in Australia, like vicariously through social media. Like I'm very naughty. But that topic has come up a lot of times. Of like, Dani, you need to talk about your pranks. It'll be so funny to like relive them. And I'm like, it's not funny.
I'm going to see for the airdrop.
Oh, stop.
I love the airdrop.
Where were you when you received your airdrop?
All I remember...
Hang on, wait, what happened? Like, tell everyone, because people won't actually know what you're talking about.
Okay, so Dani's...
Oh, she name dropped that I did it.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
So Dani... Or maybe I shouldn't say... Oh, well, it's too
late. No, do it.
It's too late. Dani's iconic thing, anywhere she is after one wine, is to find on the internet some sort of horrendous... like porn or like
nude,
okay. Yeah. And then I think my first airdrop from you was
what did it come up as? What was the like? Who did it come from as a risk?
I don't even read that. I just accept always.
Hayley, don't accept. That's dangerous.
No, it's fine. I live life on the edge. So my first one from Dani was of toilet. And just the most runniest shit you've ever seen in your life. I'm pretty sure it was from you.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Where the fuck did I get it from then? Maybe I haven't had one from you. Surely I got one at Gibson.
What? No, I didn't know about it then. No.
Okay, well then I could be talking.
No, I'm just thinking, God, I'm going to out myself here. But my username is Itchy Corn Cutter. Because I don't know, it makes me laugh. And yeah, we got a shoe in that airdropping was like a funny thing to do if you could change the settings name of your phone and then you know you could drop anything. So maybe I should touch on that on my prank pod.
Yes,
but
I want that because I need some ideas. I've got 3 flatmates.
They've all received them from me too because they're like, Dani, not again. What do you mean? Your phone's called iPhone Max 14.
Yeah.
I don't know that it's you.
It's Hayley's iPhone. What do you mean?
Yeah. No, it's more fun when you're in a social, like, massive environment. Like, I quietly was at the warehouse last night and I was someone was in the aisle and they were like, Mommy, can I buy this? And I was like, yes. And then I went up to Mum and I was like, who's that kid walking around yelling out shit? And then Mum's like, was that you yelling out responses? I was like, yes. Of course it was. Because we don't go to shops here in Cromwell. We don't have shops.
No, we don't.
No.
If you want to go to the shops, you go to Paper Plus.
I'm going to airdrop some nudes. Look out while you're buying a lotto ticket.
No, I was in Paper Plus. The last time I was in Paper Plus, I was looking, I don't know what I was looking at, but I was looking at something. There was this sweet looking old man. He was just looking at all the birthday cards, and I was with my friend, my old co-worker, and I kid you not, the loudest, runniest, sloppiest fart I've ever heard in my life came out of this sweet old man. And I couldn't help. I looked at him, I said, "That's disgusting." And pissed myself laughing. I was like, who does that?
I'd have been like, good job. Did you need to check your undies?
Yeah, you need to go home.
I'll be like, I'll challenge that.
Get a load of this one.
I just had a korma from the Indian Palace.
No, it was so bad.
Oh.
Never in my days.
Yeah, but that's the fun of it. Like, we live in a real geriatric area. Like, I feel like there's more older people than younger people. And that's why I struggled to make friends at the start. Because, like, even my trainer at the gym was like, just go to the bowls club. You'll make friends. I'm like,
The bowls club.
yeah, shank him. Like, seriously. Now I look back on it and I'm like, yo, cheap piss at the bowls club. Like,
That's true.
why wouldn't I? But no, it's just, yeah, you could get away with a lot of shit at this place in Cromwell. It's so fun.
A small town, isn't it?
Oh, I'm obsessed. Obsessed. I was talking to a friend who's in the UK right now. He's like basically like 46 years old. And he was in Queenstown when I was like in my 20s, like 22, and he was like 35. And we were talking last night and he's like, oh, I'm about to turn like 46. And I'm like, holy shit. And he's going, you know, nowadays if I drink alcohol, like I'm up all night, like restless. And I'm like, it's because you're like 10 years older than me and like that's what's going to happen.
But you know what's funny is you talk about that, him being 10 years older than you, but you're 10 years older than me.
That's why I'm like, you got to, like, but the thing is like your 30s when, you know, we go to this 30s next week. Like, I feel like you sort of like sort your life out when you're in your 30s in a sense.
But also have fun, I think.
Yeah.
I've got a couple siblings in their 30s and they're living.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. But I don't know. My sister turns 30 this year too.
What's she doing for it?
I don't know, but it'll be big.
It'll be big.
And I will be saying some drunk words.
Oh, might get you on the pod after that.
Yeah.
How was the 30th? Yeah. No, I think, you know, we just got to do, you know, exactly that. Have fun. Mm-hmm. Whatever year you are. Who cares?
Just live your life.
Exactly. It's fun. Mm-hmm. I have no regrets. And I can get fun people like you who are like 10 years younger than me on my podcast.
Yeah.
And we sort of have like the same stories because
I feel like what you've lived, I'm living now. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I'm definitely guiding you in that way and being like, no, Hayley, it's fine. You do that vortex. Like, it won't end up on the floor.
You won't be hungover tomorrow.
No. You've got night and day next door. You'll be fine. Patrick, where's the boiled egg? No. Oh. Have you had fun?
I had the best time.
Yeah.
I actually forgot for quite some time that we were recording.
I know. And it's one of those things that if it's not scripted and it feels like you're just catching up with a friend, it's just natural.
Yeah.
Like, I won't edit this. I will just chuck it up there and be like, everyone, this is Hayley and this is how much fun we naturally have. Like, yeah, there's a couple of questions on a, what do you call this thing? Brainstorm.
Yeah. That's a big pad of paper too for a brainstorm.
Give away my secrets. But no, I just didn't want it to like, you know, waste away at being like, you know, 30 minutes of wishy-washy stuff. And of course we want to hear about why you're my friend and why you like that on your cracker and, you know, how we met and just all that kind of fun stuff. And I hope that, you know, moving forward in 10 years' time when I am in my 40s and you're in your 30s, we're still best mates and we're still catching up over a glass of Blondie. We are drinking Blondie right now. We do love a good drop.
Well, I'll need one more and I'll be off skinny dipping in the lake or something.
I'm chunky dunking. I'm a shape, round's a shape.
Yeah.
But no, always a pleasure, Miss Hayley. Is there anything else you want to add? You want to like ask me anything or?
What's your favourite cracker topping?
See, I'm a quince paste.
Oh, yes.
Or blue cheese. I think that definitely comes with your like experiences
love
with a
blue
cheese board.
cheese.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Yeah. Quince paste is my jam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mum used to make quince paste.
Seriously?
Yeah.
She doesn't still do it?
She might. I'll ask. So Jenny
Your
don't want some
mum,
quince paste.
your mum is so busy with what she does as like her new, endeavour.
They're just living their life,
They are.
which is great.
Which I think, with me buying a section or a batch this year, I've got a lot of questions asking, like, what am I going to put on the section or,
A holiday park.
who the fuck cares? It's going to be a party house, mate.
Yeah.
Put a party green in. I don't care.
Yeah, do whatever.
Yeah. I'm going to
best.
put like a granny flat down the front so that I can have someone pay the mortgage.
But not actually living with
No,
you.
I don't want anyone on the
No,
patch.
just fine. Just a party house with just you and some random in the front.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Hello, Bongholio. Do you want to come up to the house for a drink? No. But no, always a pleasure, Miss Hayley. We hope to get you on maybe in a year's time and see exactly from my first guest point of view what you've been up to, because I'm sure that these almost 1,000 listeners will want to see, what's
But
happening.
also, in a year's time, how cool is this going to be? Like, your whole podcast
I know.
could be so different.
It's just a hobby,
Yeah,
but I love it.
exactly.
And I hope everyone else loves it.
It's fun.
Yeah, exactly.
And if that's the thing, you love it, then it will show.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know.
I do love it, but I just sometimes get a bit scared that, like, I don't know. I just feel like sometimes I'm like talking to myself and then you hear like all the responses and you kind of just think, oh, but get out of your head and be like, you put it out there and that's the first step. Like, who cares?
Exactly. Who
And I get to have wonderful people like you appear on it. And I can only imagine,
really
like,
boasting me up all
well,
this whole time.
who's going to be next? Who do you think will be next on the pod? Who do you want?
I want Harry Styles.
Oh my God, me too. I'd be like, so what do you like?
Yeah. And I'd be sitting here like this the whole time. No.
Honey, we don't have visitors when we have a guest on the pod. We just sort of like face each other.
Okay, I'd be in the window then.
Jesus.
I would love to see. Are you going to do more people from the friend group?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everyone has a really great skill that they could talk about. And then there's people like from the Stags that are like, yeah, I want to be on the pod. And I'm like,
Get them on.
what do you do? Like,
The old drunk guy that wears the white tee and the blue pants. Get him on. And he's got
who's that?
mullet.
Tough Ted. It's Ted. How did you know about Tough Ted?
Oh.
I'm dying.
I don't know. I just see him. And
Yeah,
he
no.
always comes up and talks to me. And I
Because
don't.
he wants you for your body.
Yeah.
I know
Yada,
him from my
yada, yada.
20s in Frankton Arms Tavern.
True. Get him on. I want to hear about your 20s.
There's actually a night, and Sue is actually in the building. My mum, she's in the building. There is actually a photo of mum and her two best mates at the Frankton Arms Tavern wearing, like, they've got their sleeves rolled up and they've got Vivid, or like Nico, and they've drawn like mum tattoos on their biceps and stood near him and taken photos. So, yeah, he's definitely like, what do you call it? Like an antique. Like he just, yeah.
He's the seedy old drunk guy that's
Yeah.
always at the pub.
I don't think he's ever drunk though.
Is he not?
No.
I always see him with a big bot.
Oh, maybe. I've never seen him drunk. Well, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe he's just there for a casual beer.
Yeah. He doesn't come across like he wants to touch your dot, but maybe.
I hope not to find out.
Well, yeah. Maybe I can get my mum on and she can talk about Tough Ted.
Oh, yeah. I'd love to see Susan on.
I know. And actually, my brother would be really funny too, because,
Make it a family. Get an extra mic and have your whole family on.
oh my God, I'd die. That'd be so funny.
Yeah, it would be the best.
Yeah.
I told my sister I was coming on the podcast, and she goes, "Oh, is that us creating podcasts?" I said, "Yeah, it would have to be me, you, and our brother."
Do it.
We live in 3 different towns.
Who cares? So do
Yeah.
me. 2 different towns.
2 different. True.
Me and Suze and Tom. Yeah. Honestly, if you want to do it, that's why I say, if you're going to do something, who cares? Do it.
Just
I
do it.
support it. Absolutely.
Again, why not?
Why not? And on that note, at 54 minutes, we have done this, Hayley. Woo!
54 minutes.
Yep.
All right.
You have been amazing. Thank you so much for your time this afternoon. And everyone, enjoy this on Saturday when I post it.
Saturday?
Saturday, we're doing it tomorrow.
Okay.
my beautiful cousin has announced he's having a baby and wants to hear the podcast. So this is for you, Mr. Jack and Kiara. Love you guys. Yeah, I know. It's so exciting. But no, I will look to post another podcast in the not too distant future. Just not too sure on what I want to talk about. But Dani will announce something shortly. Thanks, you guys. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.